Hi everyone, welcome to Michelle Fashion Academy. We'll use this to cut both the front and the back. In order to cut the back, I will place another pattern paper on the neckline so that I can extend it. Measure 1.5 inches from the center like this. Measure 2 inches on the other side like this. Connect the two with a curve. Make a curve like this. This is the back neckline, okay? So I'll just curve this area a little bit. Next, fold your shoulder slope, and then I'm going to use this to cut out my fabric. I'll be adding zip allowance to the side. Alright, I've cut out my fabric. I extended the length and I added 1 inch on the side for zip. I also cut out the interfacing for the neckline and the shoulder. Stitch the neckline and the zip area. Please do not sew the shoulder, okay? I'm done sewing the neckline and the zipper area and I left the shoulder. Moving on to the front, I added another pattern paper to the neckline. Extend the shoulder slants by 2 inches. Draw a straight line. On that 2 inches, go up by half an inch. Draw a straight line. This is the line, alright? Moving on to the neck depth. The neck depth that I'm working with is 6 inches, but I marked 5.5 inches because I want the half inch to be for sewing allowance, okay? Measure the same 5.5 inches on the armhole area. Measure 4.5 inches, that's 1 inch above the 5.5 neck depth. On that 4.5 inches, measure another 4.5 inches. We're going to make a curve connecting the 3 points like this. Alright. From our new shoulder line, we're going to make another curve like this. This is it. Measure the underbust. The underbust I'm working with is 12 inches and I added 1 inch to it, making it 13 inches. This is the under bust line. On this under bust line, mark your bust span measurements. We're going to make a curve connecting this to the under bust span measurements. Like this, just watch what I'm doing, you understand it. We'll make a curve like this. Then we make a second curve like this. Okay, this is what I mean. Now let me explain what I did again. From the shoulder, I measured the under bust measurements, which is 12 inches, and I added 1 inch to it, making it 13 inches. On this under bust line, I marked the bust span, which is 4 inches. Okay, then I made a curve like this. Okay, and I measured 2 inches. Okay, this is 2 inches, and then made a second curve. All right. I'm going to reduce this part a little bit. I'll go ahead and cut it now. I'll also cut the armhole because the front armhole is deeper than the back armhole. I'm going to cut this part out. We'll then use this to cut the fabric. So I've cut the fabric and I also extended the length. I'm going to cut an interfacing which I'll use to line it just like I did with the back. I'll open it. I'll place them together, the right sides facing each other. Then I'm going to sew it like this. I am done sewing it. Bring it together like this. On the hemline, measure 3 inches like this. And measure 1.5 inches. Make a curve from the 3 inches to the 1.5 inches and cut it. You can decide to use 2 inches or 1.5 inches, depending on how deep you want the sides to be. I'm going to use this to cut the back. Moving on to the top, tape the pattern like this. After taping it, cut it. Use this to cut your fabric. I've cut out the fabric. Make sure you cut two. One will be used as the lining. Put them together, right sides facing each other. Sew it like this. And stop here, the armhole. Don't sew the shoulder, leave the shoulder. I'm done sewing the two of them. Place them on the fabric. In order to know where to place them, I'm going to measure the neckline. That's 7 inches, okay? I'll mark the 7 inches. I will also measure this part, which is 4.5 inches. So from the center front, I'll measure 4.5 inches. I'll mark it and I'll place it on the 4.5 inches. Pin it down. Sew it like this. And you stop there. That's the armhole. I'm done sewing both sides. So I'm going to place the front and the back together so we can sew the shoulder. This is the back. Place the front on top of it, right sides facing each other. Bring the two shoulders together like this, pin it and sew. When you're done sewing it, it will look like this. The zipper allowance is 1 inch. I'm using an invisible zip for this. Sew your zip. Sew the sides, fold the hemline by 1 inch. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you've not subscribed, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.